So in the past, I've talked about the perks of Touhou as a fandom, the flaws, my journey into Touhou, but I've never told you what Touhou means to me as a person, as an individual, what it means to me and how it touches me and my soul. So, as you know, Touhou Project is the creation of Zun, or Junya Ota. It is a bullet hell series that is an indie doujinshi, and it is basically the inspiration for a lot of works out there, but we've talked about that before. That's just a brief overview. Now, I got into Touhou back in 2009, and ever since then, it's been off and on in my life. There are moments where I get tired of it, like recently I stopped making content. But that's not because I hate it. It's because it's kind of like JoJo. There's a thing called JoJo burnout, and Touhou is the same thing. If you engage and absorb too much Touhou content all at once, you can and will get burned out. And that's what happened to me. But I'm back now, and I have some stuff to say. And it's about how Touhou has impacted me as a person, you know? And to get to the point and not beat around the bush, Touhou has helped me as a writer. I'm a writer, yes. Big surprise, I do write. And because of its public domain and the way it'll let you headcanon characters and write them how you wish without other people judging you. I mean, there'll definitely be people who judge you, but their opinions don't matter. It allowed me to flex my creative writing in ways I couldn't before, because I was able to explore certain characters and their archetypes and read into folklore and just understand how certain things worked. And I couldn't do that in terms of fanfics with other series, because there was always a stigma where if you didn't write it 100% canon, then you're writing it wrong, which, if you're asking me, kind of just goes against the point of fanfiction. Like, it's a fanfiction, you should be able to write it how you wish, right? It's your interpretation. But, you know, there's purists out there and whatever. But with Touhou, everyone had their own style of writing it, and that was expected. It was the way of life. It was how you're supposed to go about doing it. So, not only did it help me expand my writing, but it allowed me to meet some phenomenal people as well. One of them is one of my friends to this day, and another one is actually my best friend. His name is Magus Agrippa, and I've known him for, oh, Jesus, like 12 years now, and it all came back to Touhou. Not Puppet Dance Performance, but Touhou, the original Emerald hack, where it was more like Pokemon in gameplay. I was trying to get people into it, and I shared it with him, and he was like interested because he's a big Pokemon nerd. And then we hit it off, and it was history. And without Touhou, I would have never met a person I consider my brother. So right there, it means the world to me, this series, because it's done so much. And there's another thing it did. It brought me you guys. It brought me this channel. Because if I never doubled down in the Touhou content and just started shooting the shit and talking about whatever I wanted, I wouldn't have the platform I have. And I know some bigger people or whatever might not consider my numbers huge. They're like, you barely get 100 views, but every single one of those views comes from an individual. Maybe, I don't know how many bots are out there, but you know what I mean. And it comes from people who like my content and engage and are as passionate about Touhou as I am. And without this foray into Touhou, without knowing Touhou, I would never have been able to tap into this community the way I have. And I know there are bigger Touhou content creators out there, people who specifically focus on it, and they're much better than me. They've got better production values and all that, and that's fine. Like, I'm not trying to be the best. I'm not trying to be number one, not trying to blow anyone away with my quality. That's never been my goal. I just want to share my passion with everyone and talk about the things I like. And that is why Touhou means so much to me, and why even though there may be times where I look like I'm not interested or where I want to move on and I don't care anymore, I'll always come back to it, and I'll always have more to say, because at the end of the day, Touhou is special to me, and it's special to a lot of people too. Um, it has a special place in many people's hearts, and honestly, if I could, I would do far more ambitious stuff with Touhou. I would do animations and stuff, and all that. My partner, Lillian Nightingale, she's a fantastic artist, and she's done some Touhou fan art. And if this is a bit of a plug, but if you want Touhou fan art, go commission her. Like, she's found on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch. Go find her and commission, because her art is chef's kiss, absolutely fantastic. I just realized if I go high enough, the bottom of my model is seen. Oh no! But yeah, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like, Touhou is just absolutely fantastic, and I hope that it means as much to you as it does to me. And I'm glad that you guys enjoy my content. And if there's anyone new here, if the algorithm serves this up to you on a silver platter, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm not a fancy Mr. Beast. In this episode, we're going to set a donkey on fire. No, I'm nothing that fancy. I'm just a dude who says what he wants and wants what he says. So, I guess as my finishing thoughts on this, I will say this. Touhou will never go away on this channel. Ever. There'll be times where I slow down and I talk about other things, but Touhou will always come back. I'm not going to be a YouTuber who goes, this part of my channel is over. I'm done with it. You'll never see it again. No. It'll always come back. Might be a week, might be a month, might be a year, but it will always come back. But for now, we're in another Touhou renaissance. So look forward to more content. Hopefully stuff that's on better topics, because oh my god, I've run out of ideas. That's one of the main reasons why I got burned out. But I'm going to try and tackle some more unique perspectives. Maybe interview people about Touhou, and just have a lot more fun. And right now I'm trying to run out the clock so I get 8 minutes so I can have 3 ad rolls. What? I'm honest. I'm honest with my desires. Yes. Thank you all for supporting me and enjoying what I do. And hopefully my next batch of Touhou videos is a little less bad. Yes, I already think my old videos are bad. Oh my god, some of them are... The PC98 video is pretty bad. It's not the best. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next video.